Hey y'all. Let me see what Hello Kitty is. Hey guys. It's time to talk about RHOA, honey. Happy Sunday. Get in here. I have a new borrowed emotional support squishy. Not sure what it is. A squishmallow cherry. So this is my emotional support squishmallow cherry. Okay. Y'all say hey. So look, we got to talk about this episode. I really feel as though if y'all, I don't know if y'all ever read my description on the videos, but if you read my description, hey Michelle Montague, hey Deborah Tucker, how you doing, honey? Y'all will see that I said that this may well be our first filler episode of the whole season. It's giving filler. It's giving filler, and I mean in the worst possible way. I'm gonna say up front, this has to be hands down the worst episode of the season. I'm not just bagging on them to bag on them. We only got like 5 pages of notes, so that should tell you everything that you need to know. And I'm saying 5 being generous, and we're going to talk about the damage that the sneak peeks do to RHOA when they have filler episodes. If they got a week when they got filler episodes, they need not give us sneak peeks. We don't need sneak peeks if you know it's a filler. Because if I can peep that it's a filler, y'all know it too. Okay? And now for those of y'all who, pay attention to stuff and you peep stuff in the background, you know that I am not at home. I am at Peanut's house, which is why I have a borrowed emotional support squishmallow cherry. Okay? So everybody in the chat, y'all say hello to Peanut. Let me greet who's here. And then we're going to get into this show. As always, we have our regular live going and we have our vertical. If you're in the vertical room, say hey to me, holla at me. Okay, I'm glad to see you guys. Y'all know if you're in the vertical and you see me over here, this live will end shortly and you'll see the icon on the channel tell you that I'm still live. Tap it and it'll bring you right on over, okay? Hey, Cody. Hey, Angel Face. You here for the lives, girl? I'm so happy. Brandon Richardson, hey, welcome. Now, let me greet who's in our regular live. Y'all know if I can see you over here, don't move an inch. You're already in the right place, okay? We got Magaline Lamar's like number 1. Linnell Sala hit the button at the same time. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. Cass ATL, how are you? So glad to see you, honey. Happy Sunday. If y'all see kitty cats in the background, those are Peanut's cats. And she is here and they cannot all get her attention. So they may every now and then come zipping by, but that's cool. Hey, Kimberly Day. Hey, honey, you in the vertical now. When this one ends, come over to the regular live, okay? Cass ATL is like number 2. Adrienne Marie is number 3. Happy Sunday, ladies. Aries Diva is like number 4. Yeah, you on the vertical. You're on the vertical. You can move over later or you can move over now. Oh, you heading over now. Okay, that's what's up. But you see why I do it, because sometimes YouTube may not send out one notification, but they'll send out the other. So this way I can make sure that we don't miss anybody when we go live. Okay. Sean Living Life, how you doing, nephew? Baby, these ladies didn't do a whole lot of nothing tonight. I mean, a whole heap of nothing is what they did. Blacks, thank you for being number 5. Black Smile is like number 6. Belicious with her gorgeous self. She is number 7. Hello, hello. Queen of Hearts K has hit the button at the same time. She is also number 7. Priscilla Clemens, thank you for being number 10. Honey, y'all hit the like button. Show love to our moderators in the chat. We got Bianca the Beautiful, our head archangel, holding the chat down. She keeps the chat safe for you and for me. So show love to Bianca. I need to apologize for road hair. We've been driving all day. I literally got off the road, got some Publix, watched the show, took notes, and we here. Okay. So Bianca's asking y'all to hit the like button, and so am I. Hit the like button. Put your like number in the chat. Please don't make me stop to beg you, because I've been through a lot today. Okay. We've been riding. My back then got stiff. Everything. Okay. Am I in the one? Yeah, you're in the one that's going to close. You're in the one that's going to close. And when that one closes, it'll bring you over to, you'll see that it'll tell you I'm still live on the channel. Just tap the icon for the channel. It'll bring you over. All right. My sweet, thank you for being number 12, y'all. The Lauren Brown, my good sis, already sent me a cash app to support the live. Thank you, Lauren Brown. I appreciate you, sis. I sent a heart back, but I want to make sure I say thank you publicly. I appreciate you so much. Lauren Brown always got my back. Brooklyn Queen for you is number 13. Sinclair Baptiste is number 11. And McKinney, hey girl, that's my good sis. She's number 18. Happy to be happy is number 19. Okay, sis, no problem. Thank you, boo. Pink Pilates Princess, hey, that's Edgar's daughter, y'all. She's number 18. Makeup Addict, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Azzy baby, hi, welcome. Makeup Addict says she can't tolerate K. Michelle and Shamea no more. That's what she say. Auntie Eva, thank you for being number 22. Catherine Bennett, thank you for being 24. You got Deborah Randall in the chat, so that means Housewives Talk is legal. You already know it's on now. Thank you for being number 26. Deborah Cat is number 27. I appreciate you. So is Just Anticipate. Miss Lovely T is number 30, and I appreciate you. Thank you, ma'am. D Crazy, the wonderful DS is number 31, and so is Miss Nisi. DS is here to run that reflection corner because she can't stay out of there. Lyrics Mom, hey dear, thank you for being number 35. I'm glad you're here. Lisa Triggs is 29. I appreciate you. Jay is a Gym 8 is 35. Dana Brown is also 35. Hello, lovely ladies. All right, all right. Camille Fun in the house. Hit the like button for me, honey. Please and thank you. My girl Teresa is here. Jenny Patterson, you double tap the screen. Hey, hey, human nature. K. Michelle did leave her purse. Now, those of y'all who are over here, remember, but when this live ends, the icon for the screen will tell you I'm still live. Tap it, and it'll be y'all who are those of y'all who are over here in our regular live move. You're already in the right place. All right. Teresa's 41. My good sis Antoinette is number 41 as well. She hit the button at the same time. Okay. Lord Teresa said this was the worst. This was a terrible episode. Still Angel Face. You might have to change it to stop saying Angel now. Okay. So listen, those of you who are over here, I'm about to end this live. When I do, the icon for the channel will tell you that I am still live. Make sure you hit that, and it'll bring you over to the live with everybody else, okay? So I'm going to end it. Come on over. And those of y'all who are over here, don't move, okay? Let's end this thing. All right. So let's go. Peanut is in the chat. She's going to help moderate, make sure we straight over here. All right, all right. Symmetry is in the house. All right. I'm making sure we got everybody. Y'all, my internet connection is a little slower than normal, and I think it's just like location a little bit. So, you know, if I'm lagging behind on your comments, don't think I didn't see you. That more than likely would be the reason why, okay? More than likely. So y'all try to roll with me, and we're going to get it done, okay? Richard Wilson. Richard said, hey, Peanut, you seen him. Kimberly Day made it over. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for being number 57, honey. Political Junkie is 58. Thanks, sis. Y'all hit the like button because we way behind on them likes. You went to the store and got 17 packs of braiding hair for $20. Where they did that at? Your hair about to be nice, girl. It's going to be full. Hello, Terry McCauley. Hey, Terry says, I bet Kenya's doing things behind the scenes to get back on, which is one of K. Michelle problem of plotting and scheming. You think so? I ain't heard nobody come up with that theory. I don't put it past her. Y'all know Kenya can be a crafty girl. Jenny Patterson, thank you for being 68. You made it. Hey, Yanni. Political Junkie is watching y'all with these likes. She said 68 likes, and it's about 100 of y'all in here, and I'm going to need you to help me out. Erisha Sims, thank you for being number 74, boo. All right. So, look, y'all hit the like button. Run me up. Get me right, okay? So, I'm going to tell y'all what I think about what's happening, and I'm going to give y'all time to hit your likes, and then we're going to get into these notes. First of all, the first thing we got to discuss that's going to come up. Oh, Richard Wilson, thank you for the Cash App. This is my second supporter the whole night. Let me send a heart. Thank you. That's sweet. So let me hug my emotional support, Squishmallow, because I need emotional support for the nonsense that I just watched. Human Nature say Portia did say that Kenya was great TV and she misses her. Yeah, I mean, she's better TV than everybody that's on there other than the chicks that's been here before. Okay, 17 packs for $20. I don't even braid my hair no more. I'm scared to braid it, but I want hair because somebody can use it. Gold Star, Westland Plaza, they give you a bag and you can stuff it with whatever you can stuff the bag with. They give you one, couldn't pass that up. You know what I heard about that? That's over in Jackson, ain't it? Somebody was talking about that over in Jackson where you pay for the bag. And whatever you can get in that bag is $20. What? Yep. But they ain't brought out everything yet. They slowly trickling stuff out. Somebody told me they was waiting on like the what's the hair that everybody be wearing? They was waiting on like some of the better pack hair and braid hair and stuff to come out. So maybe they brought out the best stuff. But yeah, I heard about that. I did. I heard about that online. Somebody online in Jackson was talking about that. I actually screenshotted the address to make sure we had it. I did. So look, first of all, you going back before they close up. Now, Aries Diva, are you in Discord? Because if so, I need you to DM me because right now I'm in Tallahassee. I am not in Jackson. We left Jackson this morning and we are now in Tallahassee, Florida. The expression hair, Eva, that's the one that everybody was waiting on for them to bring that expression hair down. Okay. And when they bring down the expression hair, they say they're going to swarm.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's the good soft hair.
But Aries Diva, I need you to get in Discord and holler at me, girl, so you could be my connect. Okay? So look, we got to discuss the fact, and it's going to come up once we get into the notes. Hey, blessed woman of God, thank you for being 75, which is Shamea exposed that she is the one spreading lies. I said it, and I'm going to say it again. One of y'all, please put the Discord link in the chat. If you can't do it, let me know, and I'll do it so Aries Diva can come in Discord because I need to coordinate with my sister, okay? But this is the thing. Shamea exposed herself tonight. And this was such a filler episode. And y'all know, even when it's a filler, I still watch. I still take notes. I still pay attention to details. Because a lot of times when there's a whole lot of... Them cats is crazy. Y'all see them. Even when there's a whole lot of nothing going on, if you listen hard enough, you can catch up to what's going down. So look, this is what had happened. Shamea was so busy running her mouth to try to push, hey, Yvette, all the way from Birmingham, UK. Hey, girl, thank you for being 78. She was so busy trying to push the narrative that K. Michelle is running with Drew that she told on herself. And don't worry, when we get to the notes, we're going to get to it. I promise you that. I can promise you we're going to get to it. But the notebook is on deck. Like I said, we barely have 5 pages of notes. Like it's 5, but that's 5 with me being a little generous. Okay. So let's get into it. I need y'all to run my likes. Run them up. And do I have bubbles? Peanut, do I have bubbles? Okay. Because I don't want to stop and do a Turkish lesson. Like I literally did a Turkish lesson in the car on the way here. But I will. Okay. So look. First of all, I had the distinct sinking feeling that this episode was about to disappoint the pure hell out of me. When, hey, Anna Banana, thank you for being number 80. When they started off with Pinky. You start off with Pinky Cole, I'm already like, my energy was like already waning because we just got out of a 6-hour drive, right? So my energy just like immediately started to tank because what do you mean we're starting off with Pinky Cole? Whatever do you mean? We're starting off with Stinky Cole. Why are we starting with her? Oh, I used to do production. I work with Ayanla. I work with Maury Povich and this and that. And I want to tell my story. And I got Naturi Houghton and she's an old friend and we go way back. and talking about budget and I'm self-funding. She's still talking about bankruptcy. And then in the middle of all this grandiose, self-aggrandizing, pontificating that this unattractive hot air bag is doing, she then divulges that her grand budget is $40,000. You heard what I said. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to get to you, Aries Z, because I need to see what you say too. Rochelle, hey girl, thank you for being 84. Oh, you say the expressions is out. Yeah, I need you in Discord to holler at me because I'm going to need you to look out for me. Okay. I can send you something so you can go hook a girl up, but I'm not in Jackson right now. And I'm going to need you to do that because, you know, because even though I can't use it, my baby could use it or some of my nieces, any of them could use it. So you know, look out for you, girl. So yeah, I wasn't interested. I'm going to be honest. In the Pinky scenes, I took a Cliff Notes version of notes in the Pinky scenes. If y'all feel like I'm wrong, put a 4 in the chat. If you understand, put a 2. If you think I'm wrong, put a 4, and I will stand corrected. And I promise to take more detailed notes when Pinky is sitting over there pretending to walk on water. I promise. I'll do it. I'm her beauty. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I see twos. Y'all pity me. Okay, you understand. Thank you. Hey, Amina, welcome, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all welcome Amina in the chat. I need y'all to spam the chat with the word welcome because I would remember that pretty lady. Has she been here before? Anybody who's new, please put FTL for first time live so we can welcome you personally and individually, okay? Welcome, darling. Antoinette said, I knew it would be a filler when the previously on RHOA went back 4 episodes. Yeah, it wasn't a lot to work with. I see a couple of welcomes here. That's right. Come on with it. You got your popcorn, chicken, and mac and cheese. Let's get into it. I know that's right. Thank y'all for welcoming Amina to the chat. Welcome, Amina. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again, okay? Thank you, ladies, for making sure we welcome folks. Quick housekeeping. Y'all know to misspell your cuss words. Everybody be kind. Respect your moderators. Be nice to me. I'm going to be nice to you. And, you know, like so. Make sure y'all are greeting folks, okay? So then we get to Cynthia's house. We get to Cynthia's house, right? And so she's there with her man, Prince. Of course, we talked about this during the sneak peek, you know, live stream. But this is what I keep saying. If they have a filler episode, there's no reason to do sneak peeks. You know why I say that? Because the only scenes that really had any type of motion was the last scene with K. Michelle, Drew, and Shamea, and the scene at Cynthia's house. And we've already seen it in the sneak peek. So we watched tonight for fun. What's tonight for fun? Now, mind you, there were some things in those scenes that we might have missed because they, you know, in a sneak peek, they can only show so much. But then again, they did show so much, right? So they at Cynthia's house, of course, they chilling. Drew and Angela show up together. They all greet Cynthia's little guy friend, Prince. And I don't mean to say little guy friend, but the man he's 39. Okay, it is what it is. Cynthia Christian, thank you for being number 88. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need y'all to run my likes up, please, and thank you. Portia shows up, greets them both, and tells Cynthia, kiss the man. She want to see them kiss, and they went on and kissed or whatever. Hey, Miss Red, how you doing, baby? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being like number 89. So they, you know, talk or whatever. He was Richard Wilson, thank you again for the cash app, honey. And thank you for welcoming Amina to the chat. He was really nice or whatever. Cynthia was like, I'm glad he read the room because then Lord Yvette say he resembled Buju Banton. He could be one of Buju's sons, yeah, from another woman or something. Because, you know, Buju kind of, you know, that boy there look a little fresh. He look a little fresh. So he could be one of his children. He looked too fresh to me. I like him putting age like he yeah, it was shady as hell that they put his age. I said that during the sneak peek. They didn't do that to Giselle. They didn't do that to Giselle. They did not do that to Ashley. But when it came to
Cynthia,
Cynthia, they showed the boy,
like, he was so young.
the young man, and then showed his age. And I'm just like, Antoinette, I didn't see any wrinkles. I just saw, you know, a young man with some dreadlocks that was tall and dark skinned. That's literally all I saw. Oh, Poetic Lyric, you got your name back, girl. Right, Yvette. He looked nice for another woman. Because, you know, you're a little too fresh for me. You're a little too fresh. He ain't been out the womb that long. Okay, Auntie Evil, yeah, you know. I listen, I feel you. Right. Yvette say, yeah, a son, because Buju 53. Right. He's seasoned. See, Buju's seasoned. He's seasoned. And when I saw that young man, I said, ain't no seasoning on that. They done rinsed all the Lowry's off, all the garlic powder, ain't no onion powder on it. I mean, just fresh. Just fresh. I said, Cynthia, what you doing with it? I said, you know, but how black people say, if you like it, I love it. Because that's what I said. You like it, I love it. He looks fresh.
He just aging well.
No, he ain't been through that.
Well, he's Prince. Is they saying he's Prince?
No, that's his name.
Oh.
He just too fresh. He too fresh. Look like, you know, when you first get a pack of oxtails out the pack, you rest the meat off before you put anything on it. That's Prince. He looked nice. He looked nice enough. He's nice. But Cynthia, what you doing, girl? You know, but she say she like it. So as we say, y'all, if she like it, we love it. That man she married, that last one.
Yeah, he was soft looking.
Ooh, listen, that man was so. That man that Mike Hill, ain't what his name? Yeah. Cynthia married that man. He was up there looking soft as hospital cotton. I don't know what Cynthia do like them soft looking men. Look at Leon.
You think Leon looks soft? You think Leon looks soft?
In my prime, I'd have robbed Leon. You talking about Leon now? When Cynthia had him, he was young and fresh.
Leon. That nose alone don't look.
The nose give Leon extra credit, but I'd have robbed him. I said the same thing about Morris Chestnut. Every time I see him, I just want to hit him.
Morris Chestnut, that shit's kiss. You can't beat that.
No, I could beat it with a bat.
You can't beat that.
And a shank. I hate his face.
Why? There's nothing wrong with it.
It's too clean.
It's perfection.
I don't like it.
It is Morris Chestnut.
Disgusting.
At
every age.
All the ages, Chestnut is that. His mama did that.
I need him to scrub his face with a Brillo pad or something. You need to rough that up. I don't like
He's
it.
An actor. Let him be pretty.
He too pretty. You know your mama don't like pretty men.
Morris
Y'all getting a real show tonight. Let me stop. Lulu's little girl, thank you for being number 95. Peter looked like a hoe. Peter's skin too pretty. And you could tell, you could tell Peter ain't never did a hard day's work in his life. And I don't care if you tell him.
Yeah, Peter not pretty, but
his skin too pretty. He too soft.
Peter soft.
Yeah, yes, Auntie, he would rob him. I'd have robbed him. Back in the day. I'm saved now. I don't do that stuff no more. But I'd have robbed that man. Hey, Miss Kaiser, so say thank you for being 97. Poetic Lyric, thank you for being 97 too. Now you done turned the Lauren Brown against me. She say leave Morris alone.
You got to let Morris be.
No.
Leave Morris be.
No. Absolutely not. Adrian Marie said, yeah, he smiled too much too, Adrian Marie. I don't like it.
He got to show you. He got the nice teeth.
I don't like it. No, I do not like Seal. Seal is ugly from the inside out.
Oh, man.
Now, you can be nice looking, but you got to rough up a little bit. Ain't nothing nice looking on Seal. I ain't never seen the sole of his feet. I don't know. Maybe that's nice. Hey, Diva Tube. I don't like them little soft. Your skin look all pristine.
It's crazy. Now, why we had to go to a gargoyle? Why we had to go from small to gargoyle? That's crazy.
Let me get back to this. Y'all got me deviated and then sitting in the chat laughing. But for the record, y'all know I don't like them real soft, pretty, pristine. I will literally scratch your face like a cat, like a feral cat. Don't come over here looking all pretty and clean and manicured and shiny. Your skin pretty and mine. I will trip you and make you bust your chin on the pavement. Okay? I'm just saying, Amina, I'm just saying, tell them to cut me some slack, Amina. They know I don't like them pretty characters like that. I don't like it. I don't like Yvette. See, Yvette say me too. See, Yvette like me. I don't come around me looking all fresh and cute. I'm gonna make you hurt yourself. Don't come around me. Lauren said he has to show all them pretty teeth that didn't cost $70,000. And I don't like that either, Lauren Brown. Why he got to be so pretty? I don't like that either. Can I tell y'all a story real quick? And I'm gonna get right back to the notes. Y'all, man, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did one time. I'm gonna tell y'all just how much I don't like pretty men. You ain't gonna believe this, but I did it. I sure did. Can I tell it? Right. See, Amina like me either. I'm the pretty one.
Yeah, I'm the pretty one. I don't want to date him.
You don't even come near me.
No, we can put pretty good popping in together.
I wouldn't let Mars Chestnut eat at my house.
Oh.
How dare you walk in here looking like that? No. Adrian Marie say, tell it. You know, when I was a little girl, I thought my brother was too pretty and I cut off his eyelashes one time. I did. I don't like that. I can't stand that. No. Y'all up here giving him pats on the back because he got perfect pretty teeth and his pretty skin and he's so pretty. No. No. Now, that's my dose of hater. Because see, people be hating on, I don't like when women hate on other women, but I will hate on a pretty man. I sure will. And I'll tell you I'm doing it too. Not y'all laughing at me talking about how. Yes, I cut off his eyelashes while he was asleep. I got a whipping though, but I did do that. And I was very proud of it. Yeah. Hey, Chandela, thank you for being 101. But yeah, so the man went on and left. They start, we talked about this during the sneak peek because they gave it to us in a sneak peek, right? So Portia come in, she agreed or whatever. They sit down, the man leave. They ready to eat. That's all Portia ready to do is eat. Portia ready to eat all the time. Brooklyn Queen saying his hair better not be longer than mine. Amen. All right. Thank you, Teresa. Sasha Bunny, thank you for being 102, baby. Yes. I was proud. I'm proud now. I'll do it again. But anyway, so they sit down. Portia getting ready to tell them what happened with the meeting with her and K. Michelle. Cynthia ended up telling them what happened. And basically, Portia's like, they basically agreed that K. Michelle is going to come and talk to her rather than talk to other people. 48 hours talk to each other before y'all talk to other people, right? Poetic lyric, you better tell the truth. You got to be manly with manly hands and manly skin. Yeah, I don't even like them to put on lotion unless, we monitoring how much they put on. I don't like all that. Sean say Pretty Ricky, what they used to call him. That's right. Till he met me, and I'm going to trip him and make him bust his chin. And they talked about that. Then they got into the whole plot of it all, right? And Portia didn't even get to finish telling her side of what she thought happened, because Angela jumped in and started talking about Shamea and the fact that she feel like Shamea is the one who stirred everything up. And at this point in the show, y'all, I was feeling like, Angela, you pushing it. You want it to be Shamea. Maybe it's not Shamea. Maybe K. Michelle made it all up, right? Maybe she did. Because Angela really was selling it. Like, nah, she did that. I feel like she did that. I feel like it was her. And so they asked her what happened. Hey, Paige, thank you for being 105. So they asked her what happened when you and Shamea met up. She was like, oh, it went down here immediately. She came in on demon time or whatever. She didn't say those words. I'm saying those words. I'm paraphrasing from the notes, right? And so she tells them what happened, yada, yada. Portia got up and excused herself. She left, which Shamea would never do for her, but Portia got up and she left. Hey, it's Tish. Thank you for being 106. I need y'all to get my likes up, Come on. It's literally almost 70 people in here that are not hitting the like button. Don't do that. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. So she got up, she left. Angela, kept going in about, she working over there with the players because she hunching the players, and that's how she feel. Production asked her in the confessional, do you really believe that lady is hunching them people? And Angela was like, yeah, I believe it. I do believe she hunching them dudes. And she said, you got proof? And she was like, no, but I believe it. And I believe it because I believe who told it to me. And I feel like she's alluding to whether she's telling the truth or not. I don't know, because Angela's mouth ain't no prayer book either, right? But I think that Angela is alluding to the fact that she got that from Charles. Your lunch is ready. Charles then came back and reported that the men say that they could buy a little piece from Shamea. Now that's what Angela is alluding to. Now I'm not alluding to that because I don't have no Square Cash, no PayPal, no Venmo, no Zelle, no Swift Pay, Cash App. I don't have no type of payment platform wired to Shamea's coochie. So I don't know if she's selling it. I don't know if she rented out. I don't know if it's exclusive to her husband. I hope it is. But I just personally don't want to get into whether she's doing that or not. That's a married lady. I don't have no opinion about that other than Shamea, get off TV, because even if you're innocent, it don't look good, and you do not want stuff that might cause a problem in your house. Now I stand by that. Do not lose your good money, your good marriage, over no TV show that you just want to be on. It just ain't worth all that. Okay. To me, maybe it is to her, but to me, it's not worth all that. It's never going to be worth all that. So Portia got up and she ran. She says ex-best friend. She don't want to be there to make no face, no gesture, nod her head, do nothing that can be misconstrued as she part of it. She don't want nothing to do with it. Then they start talking about Shamea's party. Now, this was not in the street, in the sneak peek. It was not. And Poetic Lyrics say lurkers no lurking. Don't be lurking and don't hit the like button. Don't do that. Hit the like button. You know you like it here. That's why you're here. Agent Marie saying if Charles told Angela, I believe it. Why would Charles lie? Yeah, Charles ain't got no reason to lie on Shamea if he said it. Now we get to that reunion and Charles was, and Charles don't really care what he say to nobody. If the enforcer sit up there and be like, Shamea, good in hell, I seen you and we know what go on there because you know why I was there, and he just said, Shamea may as well dig a hole and jump in it. Now that's all I'm gonna say. Yvette said I thought it was Charles too, but I think some may try to blame Portia because she left the room. No, ain't nobody gonna blame Portia. Portia got the hell up out of there because this is Angela's story. This Angela's story. Okay. Blessed woman of God say Shamea, well, she call her Shemessi. She say Shemessi need to go because she divide the group. That, hey, I agree. Tia, she say my whole thing is I'm tired. And me too. We all tired together, baby. So look, she has a party. She invited Cynthia and Phaedra. No problem. And I'm like, when I first heard she only invited Cynthia and Phaedra, I didn't trip because I'm like, okay, you don't like Portia. That's your prerogative. Even though when Portia had her thing or whatever, she invited Shamea to her home. She didn't act nasty with her. She didn't act funny. She was cordial. She greeted her. Everything was everything. She didn't exclude nobody. But when Shamea threw something, not Shagreasy, Jesus Christ. Y'all, hey, DS, come get political junkie. Help her out in that corner. She gonna help you organize the chairs. Amina said, I think Charles is too much of a gentleman. Even if he said it, he's not repeating that in public. Sis, you think Charles a gentleman? Yeah. Hey, sis, that God bless you. God bless you. You got a good opinion of Charles. Have mercy. Gentleman is not what I would use to describe Charles. Not at all. Not at all. Not even close. Tia say, I'm tired of everybody calling Portia a whore, but Angela ain't the first one to call Shamea out. Gerald is 20 years older than her. Let's be for real. So what does the age of your husband have to do with you being loose? Do you realize that you married to an old man, you probably so tight you need a Crowbar and WD-40 to get up in there. Them men ain't knocking nothing loose. What is you talking about?
Who is she on?
If she is, we don't know what that lady is doing.
I mean, she was doing a lot of partying with a single Portia as a married Shamea.
And a single Candy. And a lot of singles.
That's very crazy. I hope you ain't cheating, but you probably done cheated on me. You probably done cheated on
I hope she ain't. And if she did, I hope she don't get caught.
No, I hope you don't get caught.
Hey, Angie girl, because I want her to keep that husband. I do. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's a nice man. And I want her to keep the man and the money, all of it. I really do. I really, really do. Yeah. So whatever she need to do, if she need to try to slip Charles some extra money, you know, when he, you know, when what her name ain't around, when Angela ain't around, do what you got to do. I just feel like it's not worth it. Hey, Vicky Black, not to me. I wouldn't say it's worth it. Not to mess up your good home. Not to mess up your good home. I just don't think that's the way to go. Tommy Brando, thank you for being 118. Okay. So yeah, so she invited them. And like I said, I wasn't mad if she didn't invite, yes, I said a crowbar on WD-40. Them old men ain't knocking nothing loose. All they want is some butter beans and cornbread. And he from Africa, so he don't even want no cornbread. She can get some poundo, stir some fufu on top of the stove, and sling that man some stew, and send grandpa to bed. She ain't even got to do. That's all I'm saying. Right? She could have been messing around before marriage. That's all. That's all. Yes, crowbar. Mess around and have bats in your belfry. Go marry an old man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Jay's Jim may say she on this show, she'll get caught if she doing something. Maybe she'll stop now that she filming, you know, or stop hanging around certain people so that her name don't be involved in stuff like that. I just personally do not think it's cute for people to like throw stuff out there about married women, especially when the money good at the house. Don't do that. Like if we ain't seen that lady do it, you know, I don't even like Shamea, but girl, I'm on your side. I didn't see you do it. You innocent in my eyes, because Lord don't mess up your house. Angela said Shaquilla's getting cracked by the Falcons in the house. I mean, she said that, but they don't make it true. This is the same lady that told us Junebug was Phaedra's connect to tell on Charles or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know it's true just because Angela said it. We don't know it. Right. Shamea just need to be real careful and real smart and watch where she go and who she be around, because somebody possibly could have said something. That's all I'm going to say. Angie Girl say after all this dirt, Shamea might go sit down and get off our screen next season. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. All right. Freedom say the way Shamea act, I believe it. Lord. Freedom, we really gonna say she guilty already. Angela likes to get information from the guy at the corner store and pass it around. Well, yeah. And sometimes she get a guy and tell him to say he from the corner store, make up the information, and then create evidence to back up the fake information. So, you know, Tia say that's what I'm saying. I won't be surprised if she is cheating. I live in Atlanta. I can tell you I've seen Shamea out several times. If I didn't watch RHOA, I wouldn't know she was married, body parts out. Well, I mean, we seen her on the screen with her booty out. You made it home. Okay, B made it home, y'all. All right. So listen. All that done went on, and we found out the girls ain't invited. But this the part told me. So you didn't invite Portia, Drew, or Angela. No problem, right? Cool. Why she invited Dennis the week before? Mind you, Dennis is not coming. Dennis wasn't coming.
Oh, who told us that, Portia?
Yeah. And was laughing about it because Portia wasn't bothered. But it's just the idea. If you're not inviting her, you only know him through her. Why are you inviting him to your husband's party? Like you're a goofball. Dennis was hooking up with her ops when she married Grandpa Simon. She's not married to Granddaddy Simon. So he's not finna link up with you because you her ops. Like you're creepy and you're weird. Shamea's a loser. Like I'm just saying. She is a loser. Like she's such a loser. She winning and don't know it. Like you just a loser. Hey, happy to be happy, girl. Welcome. Edna, how you been doing? Edna say the way she was shaking it for Candy on Instagram 2 weeks ago, I believe she go both ways. Girl, you believe. Did you not hear what happened at the last reunion when Portia say, I kiss Candy in the club, you kiss Candy in the club? Come on now. Yep, inviting Dennis is super messy. So I'm sitting there like, we inviting Dennis now? So then we get K. Michelle, cute call with her son. He's doing well. He done graduated. She say top of his class, got him a corporate job. He working in District of Columbia, known as Washington, D.C. She wanted him to find a nice young lady and get married, but she wanted to find a good girl and not a piece of trash, and I can respect it because, you know, you want to see your children do well, and this young man is doing stellar. So shout out to K. Michelle and her son. You know, a lot of times we don't get to celebrate the boys because a lot of times they don't do what they're supposed to do. We get to celebrate our girls quite often. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to K. Michelle and her parents, who I heard helped to rear the child, and everybody in the family, because I'm sure they're all very, very happy for him. Evie says she needs to divest from Portia. She gonna ruin her life chasing after that girl. Baby, I sure hope not. Say that's the same thing she did with Drew ex-husband. That's creepy. Weird. Shamea's creepy. She's a creep. Jay as a Jim X say, geesh, thank you, Shamea. Thank you, Shamea Bucks as a person. I feel you. I know what you're saying. Creepy. Hey, sis, thank you for being 127. So anyway, we got that little scene. I do like, you know, I pretty much like every scene where the children are involved when they can be, and especially when it's positive and it's really super, you know, good news and nobody got hurt and all that stuff. Yeah, that's why I said that, Freedom, but I was trying to say it nice. Look what Freedom said, Ewa. Y'all ain't gonna let me say nothing nice. Freedom say her parents raised her son. I'm aware, but I still want to say congratulations to her because it's still her kid too, right? You know, we want to say it the nice way. Now she laughing after she done made me say it, the whole thing. I know. Peanut said that was her first response, y'all. Just anticipate say, but K. Michelle said in Jason Lee interview, he was driving for DoorDash. He could well have been before he got his corporate job. I know people that, hell, Jerry Seinfeld was twirling umbrellas before he got rich. A lot of people did a lot of jobs before they got rich. Well, now he doing good. So that's nice.
Oh my goodness. Please, DS, go to the point.
K. Michelle can't raise a man. DS. And y'all wonder why I need emotional support stuffed animals. This is why. DS is nerve-wracking, y'all. She nerve-wracking. K. Michelle's son went to my alma mater, North Carolina Central. All right. So yeah, then we get Shamea's party. Shamea's party had to be the dullest thing that they called an event on RHOA in a long time. We get this scene at the party for those of y'all who missed it. And we see these people in Ankara, and they're coming in Ankara, and not even stylishly. They're just suave in Ankara. And she's like, oh, this party is lit. That party was dry as graham crackers. That party could have been a weight keeping. That party gave weight keeping. I was waiting for the service of songs and somebody to come in dancing with the dead man's picture, because what the hell is going on? I didn't hear no music. I didn't see nothing exciting happening. Shamea's like, oh, this party is lit. Is it though? Is it though? I was just like, okay, girl. So this for her husband. She said it was a surprise party. She told people at last minute because she didn't want nobody to accidentally message him and mess up her surprise. She planned the whole thing. She said Pinky couldn't make it because she's a boss. No, Pinky didn't make it because she didn't want to. Okay. She said she brought Kenya to him because he wasn't going to Kenya. She brought Kenya to him for his birthday. And I'm like, you threw a party for your husband and you had his traditional foods and his family. How is that bringing Kenya to him? That's like saying when I'm in Mississippi with Papa, when I cook, you know, boiled peanuts or oxtails, I brought Florida to Mississippi. No, I'm just a Florida girl cooking Florida food. Now that's all went on. AP says Shamea is showing us who she really is, and Angela's right. She's fake and is. Yes, it was a rather dry event. It was arid and dry. It was quite arid. I've met one like her. I know a couple of them like her. We talked about this last week. You got two types of Tauruses, and she's the messy type. The other type is the kind that organize everything. They glamorous, but they low key, and they like food. That is the only type of Taurus I want to be bothered with. Them Tauruses, there's two-faced, try to manipulate people, try to be duplicitous, try to backstab. I don't like them kind of Tauruses. I don't want nothing to do with it. Edna Crowder, because that man is African. You do realize that, right? Shamea's husband is an East African. He from Africa. He ain't Black American. He's an Africa. So Shamea threw a party, included his food, clothing that represents his culture, and his kin people. Right? Right. That's what it was. Miss Diane, how you doing, baby? Remember last season towards the end, Britt Edie told her everybody knows she cheating on her husband. Shamea ran. Yes, Britt Edie said that, but you know, Britt Edie was still also trying to explain to us that her husband was straight, even after we met the man who said he was doing the bending. So see, this is why I keep telling y'all, you can't take just because somebody said something and run with it, because we have caught every last one of these women telling a lie. And I mean from Cynthia on down. Ain't none of these people mouths a prayer book. None of them. Not one of them. Tia, you do know this man ain't West African, right? He's East African. Them different people, you know. They do different things, them different types of folks. Hey, Blue Devil, babe. You ain't that late. Thank you for being 132. Okay? And hold on. Antoinette say, hold on, y'all. Antoinette said, she thinks Shamea don't even like Pinky like that based on her snap remarks. Mm-hmm. Yep, they all liars. They all be lying, y'all. They all be lying. You can't trust them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, we can't just compare, you know, one side to the other side and he need to do this. You know, that's them people. His family looked like they was cool with it. I was just pointing out the fact that Shamea trying to tell us this party was lit when that party was ish, like it was real dry looking. So look, listen. So Shamea was like, oh, she wanted good energy and good vibes, and she didn't want to invite Portia because they not in a good place, and she didn't feel like faking it. And then they all sitting down and stuff. And Kelly, we got to talk about Kelly. While Shamea called herself talking about that's her best friend, and she being so, you know, extra nasty to everybody else, she better watch Kelly. Because why was Kelly up there trying to flatter her husband? Oh, you so wonderful, and pretending like she finna fake cry. Oh, you just such a strong man, and you just did. And I'm like, girl, wasn't you the one just last week when that girl was at the surrogate office telling her, well, I mean, Gerald is not your whole life. Oh, so you telling her when she by herself, he ain't, you know, he ain't your whole life. But then when you get in front of him at his birthday, you faking like you crying and, oh, you such a strong man. Why y'all, everybody sitting up, Portia ho, Portia ho, Portia ho, Portia ho. You better watch that whole Kelly. Because that one now, I keep telling y'all, you cannot trust an ugly woman, and Kelly's ugly. Samurai Jack, if she get half a chance, oh, she gonna put her cat on your man, Shamea. I'm just gonna tell you that. I can read the room. Now we know you ain't smart enough to read the room, but I can read the room. Now put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember just last week when Shamea had that appointment to go meet with Shadina, the surrogate, that she talking about Dennis ain't want her doing love scenes with other men, kissing on other men, all this stuff. Well, I mean, he can't be, Gerald is not your whole life either. And she said it like with a neck twirl and all. Now, just this very next week, you at the man's birthday party, you know, you such a strong man. And Shamea sitting up there looking stupid. Big dummy. Cree B, thank you for the super chat, girl. She said that party was dry as baby powder. Girl, it was dry as Jiffy mixed with no milk. It was dry as a Popeye's biscuit. But let me tell y'all what else went. Oh, I see the ones. Y'all remember that. Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. Kelly sitting up there scoping out her whole life. Like, you got all this bread. You got all this support. You got this man. You can take trips. You could do whatever. You could shop whenever. You could go wherever. You could buy whatever. And I'm over here struggling with care credit, getting veneers, pretending like a man paid for it. Meanwhile, I'm being sued for $26,000 on a credit card. Pretending the man gave you 70 grand, but we saw you in real time when y'all was filming being sued before a credit card company for barely over 20 grand. Girl, ain't no man gave you no $70,000. You better sell that to somebody else, maybe your mama, because I ain't buying it. Okay, hey, one who cares. All right, y'all remember. Y'all remember. But if it go down like that, Shamea brought this on herself because she was trying to be old fake backstabbing hooker like her mama. And she done messed around and picked up a real reptile. This one here look like a boa constrictor. She gonna wrap all them big old titties around you, squeeze the life out you, and run off with your man. Be careful. Because she learning your moves. She listening to everything you complain about. She listening to everything that you saying you want to do. She listening to everything that she telling her that man want her to do. So when she run up on her man, she can offer him everything that Shamea claiming she don't want to do. Y'all women gonna learn. You ain't got no best friend good enough to be telling her everything go on in your house. Kelly ain't had no business at that surrogate appointment. Kelly ain't had no business hearing her cry and talk about, well, Jared don't want me to do this and Jared don't want me to do that, because the same shoulder you cry on is going to be the same shoulder that your husband resting his head on. Mark my words. You go tell your friend, girl, I'm sick of him. He want me to cook every night. When she run up on your man, what she going to say is, I cook every night. I just don't have nobody over here to eat. You go tell your so-called home girl, he always wanting to hunch. And I'm tired of that. He gonna be climbing on top of me. When she run up on your man, I be wanting it all the time. Next thing you know, your man and your money gone. And if you ain't too slick, a hoe like that, or turn around and tell him to take custody, be done took your children too. Yeah. Shamea gonna lose everything monkeying around. Because see, she learned how to be a backstabber from her mama. And she didn't learn the real rope. See, your mama one of them fake Christian, fake church, fake sanctified backstabbers. Kelly is an old gutter snipe from the back alley. Backstabbers. That hoe gonna take your man. That's the hoe gonna take your man right there. That's the one. Ladies, if you're married in here, you better be listening. You better be listening. Because the same hoe you go to complain about your man, that's the one gonna run it back. And just to show it, Shamea tiptoe through the tulips or put one toe out of line, Kelly gonna be the one to run back to her man and snitch. Watch. Kelly gonna be the one to run back. Well, you know, I just couldn't stand to see her treat you like that, because I know you such a good man. You know, I always said that to you. You such a strong man. And I just couldn't believe that she would treat you like that. And she was sleeping with that man. And see, I got pictures.
She cheating and telling Kevin.
But see, Shamea is that kind. She can't move on her own. She a weakling. Shamea is the weakest link. If she hold around somebody, no. Why you think Portia got up and ran? Because she know. She know. You understand what I'm saying? Candy'll be the kind that know, but she ain't gonna really say nothing to Mad Day. Then she gonna tell somebody else for them to tell it. Kelly gonna be the one to run back, tell that man you hunching, and try to comfort him with them wop-sided titties and some coochie. Now that's what the hell gonna happen. Now that's all I'm saying. If she doing something, she bet not tell Kelly. It better be like Mr. from Color Purple. Better not tell nobody but God, because it sure kill your mama. Because just as sure as Kelly know, Kelly gonna out her. Kelly gonna out her. Y'all can, y'all can believe it or not. Y'all can believe it or not. Don't go telling no other woman what going on in your house. I don't care if you and your man around there fighting like cats and dogs, cats and rats, oil and vinegar, gas and fire. When you open that door and walk your behind out that door, you better put a smile on. How you and Mr. doing? Oh, child, we blessed and highly favored. You better keep your business to yourself. You up here crying to her. He don't, you know, acting is so important to me, and I want to be an actor. He don't want me doing love scenes with men, and I'm so upset. Okay. Don't be surprised when little Miss Wop-sided, wop titties, chicken and waffles run over there and be like, well, you know, I don't really like to go out like that. I can't keep up with Shamea. I prefer to be home. I'm a homebody. You know, I'm more domestic. That's why I opened a restaurant, because I just like to cook. Girls, okay, if your mama didn't tell you, go back and tell them your auntie told you. Don't lose your husband playing crazy. Don't lose your husband playing crazy. I don't care if y'all in there tussling like WWE. If you ain't got no plans on getting rid of that man, don't you tell nobody what's going on in your house. You better hush your mouth. If you plan on keeping him, because the same heifer you tell, when you leave at 8:05, she'll be pulling in the driveway by 9:15. Remember, you heard it here first. Now, listen, Listen. Right, just anticipate. Now spin that ish. Because that's what Kelly trying to do. She want to spin that ish. Kelly is the scamming a nigga in this scenario.
Shamea done.
Kelly finna go in that go yard, baby.
Kelly just lost her husband, lost her money.
Lost everything.
And you bringing her around you.
And all that money on that man. And he old too. Old men don't want nothing but some food. Kelly can't do nothing but cook. She don't even look like nothing. And old men don't care what you look like. See there?
Shamea's so worried about trying to make sure she's still a hot girl
Ooh,
like Portia.
she gonna tear her house up.
She want to make sure everybody knows she's still a hot girl.
See, I'm a hot girl like Portia. Okay, you're gonna be out there hot and smoking. When that man throw you out there and you hit that concrete running like a nosebleed, don't say you didn't hear it here first. Somebody better go tell her. So after she did that fake crying and flirting at Shamea's husband in front of her, and Shamea too dumb to catch on. Then the most ridiculous thing happened, Peanut. Then came Michelle in a confessional. I don't know what all they doing over here, licking and sticking in Atlanta. And you ain't gonna tell me all of them ain't did something. Everybody in this town, all of them hunching on each other and doing illegal things, and I want in on it. That's what she said, y'all. She said she want in on it. She said she want to sleep with Kelly, Shamea husband, with her husband, all of them together. What was that to even say? She didn't even believe that. You should have seen her sitting up there dressed like the aluminum foil Power Ranger with all that silver on and that hat, and got big gray silver looking rhinestones over where her bosom supposed to be. Talking about she won't in on it with a nasty self. What was that to even say? She trying to make the B squad sound cool. The loser alliance never sounds cool. Pretend talking about you want to hunch them. What the hell wrong with you, man? Why would you say something like that? That ain't cool, cute, or funny. But I guess because Portia and Phaedra be making sexual jokes and stuff, I guess that was her attempt at it. But it was real whack, and it was gross, and it was awkward, and it was weird. Hey, Brittany Janae, how you doing, baby? But I couldn't believe she said that. I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there like, what the hell am I even listening to? So ain't nobody, you ain't even real enough to tell Shamea, hey girl, watch your man around there hoe. None of that. I want to sleep with all of them together. Just nasty. Super cringe, Paige. Super cringe. I was disgusted. Disgusted. If I didn't have to come up here and review this show with y'all, I promise you I'd have turned that show off at that moment. I was done. You nasty cow. Your booty leaking, and you talking about you want to have an orgy. Where you gonna have it? In the bathtub? Have somebody with no. So then Kelly claims she drunk, and that's why she said what she said. Phaedra said, look, y'all, next time we have an event, let's include everybody and let's just all agree to have a good time. Okay, let's just do that. Kelly say is it related to a man? Phaedra sitting there in the confessional saying what I'm saying. You just got through bragging about you got a man. If you got a man, why you asking us is the next event gonna have a man there? It's like Kelly forget the lies she tell. The whole loser alliance. Them hookers tell lies and forget the lie they told. I got a man. I call him Jarvis. He gave me 70 grand for my teeth. But you asking is the next event involving a man? What would you need with a man? If you got a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala, why are you trying to find another man? Why would you even need to? If you got one reaching for the stars, so you say. That's what I'm saying. They tell lies, and as quick as they tell the lie, they forget. Oh, Lord. Hey, DS, come get your niece, man. I just seen that. Come get her. Oh, DS, you too. Go with her. K. Michelle can have a pool party. Both of y'all go together. Cynthia Christian say, Kelly knew what she was saying. Yes, she knew what she was saying. But see, I keep telling y'all, that's how them hoes act. When they running at your man, of course she gonna blame it on the alcohol. Girl, I was drunk. I don't remember what I said to you. She know what she said because she planting the seeds. She planting the seeds because that whole plan is to spin the block and collect your nigga. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going to move on. Okay. So she claiming drunk. Phaedra was like, are you drunk? So drunk you forgot you got a man? Like, the hell you mean? Right? Because you told us you got a man, Jarvis, Big Bank Hank, that can just throw off 70 grand for no good reason for some teefuses. So you say, I smell care credit. I'm from Florida, girl. I know the ropes. I know the ropes. It's giving care credit. And maybe he gave you the down payment money, but that man ain't gave you no 70 grand, baby. He ain't gave you that. Now you asking, is the next event gonna be involving some men? You ain't got no man. No. So then after that, they started talking about K. Michelle asked Shamea about her meetup with Angela. So she says, she came from my marriage. And I'm sitting there like, did we not all watch this at the same? It's almost like Shamea don't realize the cameras are running. Like when she told that lie on Phaedra. Talking about Phaedra said you eat meat. She forgot the camera was recording. You lied, whore. And you sat up there and your friend Kelly, your wide titty friend, this lopsided heifer, this heifer sitting up there shaped like an iced potato, is the one said, because I saw her eating steak and you lied on Phaedra. And then you remembered, oh shoot, the camera was recording. Now she up here. She came for my marriage. No, Shamea, you mentioned her husband. And so she went ahead and ran you down through there. Now that's what happened. She took you down, round, and through there. And she was supposed to take you down, round, and through there. Because basically, you couldn't match that lady word for word because she told you she ain't never laid on her back to get on her feet. And she said, that's what you do. She ain't mentioned nothing about your husband. You told her that her husband don't like her. He leave home and don't never come back to late night. And so she went ahead and told you, nah, baby, your house is hell because you leave and you don't come back. And when my husband out, he say he seen you. She mentioned your husband because you mentioned, she didn't even mention your husband. She mentioned you cheating on your husband because you mentioned hers. You know you can't say Charles' name 3 times. Angela the one turned the candy man, not him. So you mentioned Charles and you got what you was looking for. You got your issue. So she sat her funky behind up in there, lying, and then said, look this, y'all, the notes. She came for my marriage. The first thing she said to me, you got access to all the players and you F all of them. Angela didn't say none of that. What Angela said was, let's talk about the Hawks and the Falcons. That's what she said. Shamea then said, I'm a wonderful host and doing all that swirling around. Okay, keep acting stupid so Kelly can go tell your man that you swirling around talking about you a host. And then Angela said, but why you still sticking around? What you sticking around for? When she said, well, you need to get one of them jobs because the real estate ain't paying off, but something paying off because the girl ain't broke. Okay. Then she said, no, that job don't pay well. She said, you mean the men pay well. She still ain't mentioned your husband, but you mentioned hers. Even after she up there screaming, try to keep him home. Try to keep him home. The whole time, Angela ain't said nothing about Mr. Gerald until the very end when she said that you calling her a Sasquatch and your husband looked like one. Now, she did say that. That she said. Shamea sat up there and dry lied on that lady. So Cynthia sitting at the table, Cynthia looking confused like, well, she told me something different. She said that you came in there already on one, and she said that you said some stuff to her and she responded to you, which is actually what actually happened, right? And then she's, oh, Bigfoot, whatever. Cynthia was like, come on, Shamea, stop with the big. Can we stop with the Bigfoot stuff? I'm going to call her Bigfoot if I want to call her Bigfoot and this and that. And then she goes in the confessional, oh, if you had been on the level and she up here walking and you feel the ground vibrate when she walk in, why would her feet make the ground vibrate? Because Angela's not big. She's tall, but very fit, tiny waist, slim legs. Her back ain't big. And between the two of y'all, only one of y'all went and got lipo, Shamea. Between the two of you, only one of y'all went and got lipo. So I'm trying to figure out what is this shaking the ground stuff. And y'all know I don't even like Angela. But can we be for real if we gonna be anything? It just didn't make no sense, right? So, Scent was like, well, for everybody in the Bigfoot community. And so then Shamea was feeling dumb because she's like, well, I mean, yours ain't like hers because you're not tripping over your feet. Cynthia looking at Shamea like, what is wrong with you? You could tell at that moment, Shamea had lost the plot with Cynthia. Cynthia had done checked completely the hell out. Cynthia was no longer willing to play. She no longer wanted to play. She was donezo. And I don't blame her. I'd have left because I'm not finna sit here for that. Like, it's a lot, right? So then she said my butt fake. And girl, we can see that your butt is fake. Last year, Shamea had a perfectly round bottom. There was nothing wrong with her bottom. This year is bigger and it's round at the top, but at the bottom, it's like a point. It's like a square point at the bottom. When the hell did your butt get a square point at the bottom, Shamea? Like, do you think we stupid or are you stupid? Is your doctor stupid? I mean, is Shamea trying to tell us that her booty cheeks grew a nipple? Like, what are you saying? Now we got nipples on booty cheeks. Total Recall had the 3 titty hole. Now she the nipple booty hole. I don't have time for this, man. I'm just like, look, I promise you, your mama would have turned this off. If I didn't have to come live and review this, I'd have turned the whole thing off. Kelly gets her little midget behind up talking about, her butt is real. I touched it. It's really soft. And it, madam, and let me touch your butt for emotional support or something. Got up touching her, but I'm like, listen. Ooh, what are we doing? Kelly sitting up there with so many fillers in her face. I don't know whether she's Sideshow Bob, Samurai Jack, or just a failed science experiment trying to convince us that Shamea's booty with the nipples on it is real. I'm not playing with nipple booty. We got a leaking butt. We got nipple butt. I can't, Eva, I'm on the edge.
Well, yeah, she would have a slim frame. So she blew up her butt, it's something else.
It looks stupid as hell. And then she put on that bodysuit looking like Diet Portia last week to argue with Angela. When she stood up, it looked like an ant's life. She had the thorax of a fire ant when she walked out of there. She looked stupid as hell. Portia got a big old ignorant behind her. That's a big old ignorant corn-fed country heifer. She got the legs of a government mule. She got the thighs of a Clydesdale. And it's natural. That's why she can jump up and run with all that goddamn meat. Which is why I keep saying, why don't they leave that heifer alone? Anybody that can jump up with that much beef hanging on them and move like it's weightless will kill you. If Portia run anywhere near me, I'm shooting her. I'm telling you up front. I'm not doing this. I'm old and I'm tired. That heifer too solid. And she run with all that. That's all I'm saying. Some stuff is just too much. Not Shamea need to stop dropping roll. Not Kelly look like a black Joan Rivers. Hey, both of y'all hold hands and go to the corner. I just can't. I can't take no more. We got nipple booties, leaking booties, lying booties, everything. Kelly face look like a booty. I can't take no more. Lauren say they all trying to keep up with Portia, but I don't know why. I don't. Portia's a beautiful lady. Can't take nothing from her. But if we gonna be honest, we are Southern women. If you seen one Portia, you seen 100 of them. How many big, pretty, brown skin, huge behind heifers is in the state of Florida and Georgia? How many? Angela says she could throw a rock and hit 10 people pinky. Oh, you could take the change out your ashtray and hit 300 girls with big old gigantic donkey butts. Like, why are they all up? I'm done. I'm done. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it because it just looks stupid to me. All of them look stupid. This episode was stupid. Antoinette says Shamea's booty grew wings. Are the nipples at the bottom of the wings? Are the nipples at the bottom of the wings? Paige say, and Texas. I would say that, but it's a little different in Texas. A little different. They got some pretty girls, but it's a little different. B-Licious say Drew got her body done and must have went to Portia's doc or showed Portia pic because she looking like a twin. Drew still boxy in the body. She dressing better, but Drew still boxy. She ain't had nothing done. Angie say, was not Miss Diane spot on when she told Portia to beware Shamea? Yeah, she was right. Renters, Safeguard say Portia is natural. Leave her like that. Yeah, she natural. She just, that's just a big old girl. Hey, she's a big, beautiful girl, but that's a big old girl. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Jay, as a gem. The South is full of brown, beautiful women, 18 to 60s. I know some of them 70 that's still bad. 70 and still bad. To the gristle. To the gristle. So all this hyper fixation on we got to take Portia down. Let's all compete with Portia's booty is weird. Like it's starting to make me itch. It's starting to make me itch. And if Portia was smart, she'd be scared too. I would be scared. I wouldn't go nowhere with them. It's something weird. It's getting weird. Okay, Lauren Brown said a lot of them 220 solid. Yes, that's how we build them down here in the bottom. Big solid girls. Yes, we have those like Tic Tacs around here. We can just push them out. I gave birth to a big bad one. It's easy. We can just push them right on out. But they all fixated on that girl, and it's weird. It's super, super weird. Drew claims she got a body lift, but her body ain't lifted. Now, if she got a body lift, I don't know who lifted it. Maybe they put it back after they picked it up or something. Because it just got posted now. One of y'all send me the new picture, because I know on this season, anything that was picked up, they put it right back down. So send me the picture if it's just posted on Instagram, and maybe it ain't Photoshop, because y'all know Drew be lying. Oh, she just posted his new. B-Lisha, send it to me in Discord where I can see it. But yeah, so she did all that, and they touching on booties and stuff. Portia bet up with Giselle.
Oh, yeah, she went and asked for the Portia special.
Bring it, let me see. Peanut got it. They say she asked for the Portia special. Lord have mercy.
I ain't gonna lie.
When she started doing her makeup and her hair like Portia, it was weird.
Click on it.
This one?
You can click, sure.
Yeah, she definitely trying her hardest to look like Portia.
That's weird. That's weird.
It's weird and it's creepy.
That's weird. You hate yourself that much? You want to look like another hoe? That's crazy.
Yo,
crazy.
I stand correct. Who was the first person told me she did
B-Licious?
this? B-Licious. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
How you hate
Go
yourself?
back to the other one. That's the only picture she got.
I don't know.
Oh, this one, Watch What Happens Live. And so she go, oh no, this is without the Photoshop. This is without the Photoshop to Watch What Happens Live. Let me look at it again, because that don't look like the same.
No, it's not. The waist is not as slim. But
Yeah.
She probably, but she's still swollen. She got to wear her faja, but she wouldn't ask for the Portia special, but she did Photoshop it to look more like Portia.
Yeah, she Photoshopped that picture to look like Portia, but y'all go back to the video. Okay, I didn't know how to do it. You got that iPhone. Yeah. And when you see the real picture, the body's still boxy. It's still boxy.
Yeah, but she done went and got it done. She just got to.
And the butt's still flat. The butt's still flat, body's still boxy. That's a mess. I listen, I cannot imagine wanting to look like another woman.
Yes, she did.
Let me see.
Yes, she did.
We got another
She
one.
she went to the doctor. She done posted it.
Oh, she posted it. Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. She just still swollen. She trying to show off that body too soon.
Okay.
But look at her with a faja on.
Okay, yeah. So to Watch What Happens Live, she had to take the faja off, and that's why it looked perfect like that.
Yeah, because she wanted to wear stuff cut out. Because she just want to try to show off that body so quick. She photoshopped it to make herself look like Portia. And that means she hoping when she healed that
it'll look like Portia.
That's what she doing. She hoping that it's gonna look like Portia. That's sick.
This is sick as hell. Listen, Portia's stupid because she think this normal.
That man need to take some turn for real.
Yeah,
She not normal.
She ain't normal. Is Drew a Pisces or something?
I don't know what she is.
No offense to nobody, but that's weird. That's weird. Who said that woman looked like a U-Haul truck? Who did it? Because whoever it is going to the reflection corner. I'm going to look and see who said it. Not pimp. You know they ain't fixed them legs. Hold on. What B-licious say? Yeah, she said she had the faja and was swollen. Oh my God.
Yeah, but she hoping the outcome is Portia.
DS, it was you said that girl built like a 1999 U-Haul truck. Walk yourself right on back to that corner. Tia said Portia told y'all last season Drew was trying to be her. Portia said there could be only one Portia while they was beefing. Drew is a single black female. They all trying to look like Portia. Yeah, Portia said that, but nobody listened to her because they was too busy believing Drew's lies. I think Portia thinks it's funny at this point. Portia probably does think it's funny at this point, watching you spend money, get surgery, doing all this stuff, trying to look like her, and she know no matter what you do. She gonna give you a little wig and help you do it. Yeah, she thinks it's a joke at this point. Oh no, that's sad, y'all. I didn't know we was gonna see that tonight. That's weird and sad and creepy. That Drew, I can't say I'm disappointed because I never thought much of Drew, but this is weird even for her. Everybody did get mad at Portia except me. Because you can go back and check my videos. I didn't take none of my videos down. I told y'all last season Drew was full of crap. I saw Drew before last season when she started doing her makeup like the girl and trying to wear her hair just like the girl. And it was just weird to me from the beginning. So anyway, Portia met up with Giselle, y'all. Giselle did an episode of Beyond the Gates and she was in Atlanta. They met up. They talked. They talked about Portia's divorce. I did not know that Portia had been in that courthouse for 15 hours that day to get her divorce, but got it done. Giselle asked about Shamea and said she wanted them to work it out. Portia said she rests her case when it comes to Shamea, but she ain't holding no grudges. She perfectly cool not being invited to her party or whatever, but she don't have no plans to exclude Shamea or make anything awkward. She cool with being cordial. She said no matter what she sees, she gonna speak to her. Hey, how you doing and all that. And I'm like, that's the right way to go because what's the point of being weird about it if y'all not friends? You're not friends. It don't mean y'all out to get each other. You just not friends. But Shamea's out to get her. And see, this is the thing, because Portia taking that route is making Shamea look even more ridiculous. She looks even more ridiculous because Portia's taking the route of let's not beef. We ain't got to be enemies. I'm gonna just give you plenty of room. And I feel like that's really the right place to go. Just give her a whole lot of room. Angie girl say that's very scary. Poor Portia gonna need a full-time bodyguard for real. Yeah, these chicks are weird. They weird as hell. Hey Tilly, Sheree and Drew look like Sheree said Drew looked like a busted can of biscuits. Well, she did. She did. Because y'all remember when she lied and said she got her body done last time. That's why I didn't know y'all was talking about she just did this. Because remember she lied before. She came on the show, she claimed she did. I got a mommy makeover and then did drop it with Drew. And it's like, girl, you still look like a box of Special K cereal. You ain't had nothing done, you lying hooker. Now she done got it done. Human Nature say Drew's getting surgery while Ralph was plotting to get out of the basement and have her thrown out. He wasn't plotting. The judge threw her out. And then the judge told her she could stay. RJ, thank you for being 161. So then we get to Pinky, child. Let's talk about Pinky and her mess, okay? I can't believe this. So we get to the Pinky of it all. Drew shows up, greets Shamea. They're playing nice. Shamea thinking both of them is going to audition. Let's talk about that real quick. The mess when it comes to this is Shamea and Pinky had set up a whole scenario, and ain't nobody gonna convince me otherwise. They had this whole thing where they wanted Drew to audition. They wanted Shamea to audition so that they could act like, oh, see, Drew did better than Shamea. Shamea won something over Drew. Drew didn't take the bait. She was like, y'all didn't send me the script. You didn't send me the sides. I told you what you needed to do. I didn't get the stuff. I can't audition, but I'm here to support you, right? So Shamea was all excited to see her because he's like, oh, we got a plan on her, which is funny. The people who talking about plots are the ones plotting. So she's like, aren't you, we're both auditioning? And Drew was like, no, I'm not auditioning. I'm not auditioning at all. I'm here to support. And she was like, she's like, you're not auditioning? She's like, no. She's like, I don't know anything about the role. She said, you want my size? You want to go over it? She said, no, I'm good. I'm not doing that. I don't want to go over something at the last minute and try to audition. I'm not interested in doing that. Why would I do that? So she was like, well, I can read lines with you. Shamea immediately caught an attitude. Like her face got stink. It's like you just was being fake, nice, friendly. Oh, you want my stuff? And then the minute the girl was like, I read lines with you though. No, I really just want to do it by myself. So Drew pretended not to see it and left the room like, okay, girl, all right. So then she goes out there and she greet Naturi and Pinky because Naturi was there. And she's, they greet each other. She's like, oh, me and her go way back, which I'm sure they do because they both was on Disney and all of that, right? So, oh, hey, girl, hey, girl, all that. She greet Pinky. And so Naturi was like, well, no pressure. Just, go over your lines. And she's like, girl, I'm not auditioning. I'm here to support. I didn't get things. I don't really do stuff at the last minute. I didn't get what I needed. And I don't want to half step for you, Pinky. I'd rather anything I'm going to do for you, I'd rather go all the way than to be half stepping. So Pinky immediately catches an attitude with her little bald-headed self, talking back. I'm going to tell you, Drew, I'm really disappointed. And I'm like, girl, it's not that deep. You got other people auditioning. Oh, go out, audition the people who came to audition. But truth be heard, Pinky was disappointed because y'all had a whole plan to act like, oh, Shamea got one up on Drew. She was better than Drew. But not really. Because she's willing to audition for anything. Even your Chitlin Circuit show about your life and the fact that in your $40,000 budget for a movie. Interesting, right? So anywho, after that, Pinky complained, she's upset, she complaining. Then she threw Drew out. Oh, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. And so Drew was like, are you throwing me out? Yeah, you got to go. And then she came to give her the fake hug and the send off. She was like, okay. And then she went ahead and she left. And then Pinky still complaining to Naturi. And she said, she told me to email her the stuff, and I never got the email to send the stuff to her. And so Naturi said, well, that's probably why. She didn't get the things. And if you didn't get the email, if you really was so interested in Drew auditioning, you would have said, hey, Drew, boo, I didn't get your email. Are you still interested? Send me your email, because if you send it, I didn't get it. You didn't follow up to get the email to send the information. You just thought she was going to show up there half-stepping, read a script in 2 seconds, and then so you could pretend like her and Shamea had an audition off and Shamea won. They are corny. I'm talking about corn fritters, cornbread, cornmeal, corn grits, hominy corn, just corn on the cob. The whole loser alliance is whack as hell. Hey, the divine Miss M, thank you for being 164. So then Shamea comes in, does her little interview, her audition. It was really goofy, the overacting. It was dumb. The line sounded stupid. Whoever wrote it needs to be whipped, horse whipped. And then Pinky is, oh, yeah. Oh, Shamea. Oh, you the best. Oh, you so good. Oh, girl. Stop. See, that's why Pinky started off this whole episode with, oh, I worked in production and I worked with Iyanla and I worked with Mari. So that way when she said that, oh, Shamea did better than Drew. Oh, I worked in production. I'm not new to this. See, I'm experienced and I just know that she did better. But Drew didn't take the bait. It fell flat. Shamea was like, oh, even if I don't get this role, that means I'm well on my way. Girl, well on your way back home to your husband, hopefully, so you can keep your house. Then we get to K. Michelle house where she invite Phaedra over. And my thing is, why invite Phaedra over when you know you don't really like her, right? And she's like, oh, I tried not to like her, and whatever pie she bring, that'll tell me what kind of woman she is. And Phaedra brought up pecan pie. Who don't like pecan pie? So she's like, oh, what that means is she brought a pecan pie. That means she's nuts. You mean like Kim Jones told her she was a bag of pecans? Okay, honey. Then she out there, oh, I want to see how country she is, and we gonna go fishing in the back. This fool brings out cut out hot dogs, y'all, with garlic powder and Kool-Aid on them. Who the hell is fishing with that? Now, y'all know I'm a certified Florida girl. I've been fishing long as I can remember. I ain't never seen nobody go fishing with no hot dogs with garlic powder and Kool-Aid on them. So Phaedra said, who the hell told you to do that? Talking about white men with beards and stuff. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? You're black. And you sitting up here with another black lady fishing, doing this stuff. You ain't never done that before, but this is your version of seeing how country Phaedra is. It's giving you counterfeit country, honey. It's giving you from Memphis, but it's not giving country. It's giving you're from the hood. And you had a conversation or two with a couple of country people, because ain't nothing country about you, and you out here fishing with cut up hot dogs, garlic powder, and Kool-Aid. Now I done fish with worms. I done fish with crickets. Hell, we done even fish with bologna. We done fish with balled up pieces of bread on the line. We done fish with nets and baskets. I ain't never in my life fished with a goddamn cut up hot dog with no Kool-Aid on it. What the hell is that? And what you trying to catch? A sewer fish? VD? What you gonna catch? Eva, you ever heard of something like that? Hot dogs with Kool-Aid and garlic powder. You ain't no country girl. You from the hood of Memphis. You ain't from no country. Signed a country girl. Country with a K. Hey, Juan, how you doing, boo? Just irritating. She irritated my nerves. Just anticipate right. And she couldn't even cast her line right. Eva, she up here trying to cast the line out there. She's struggling, wrist looking flicked, line all janky, ain't had no tension. I was like, but you trying to see how country Phaedra is? Yeah. Girl, which projects you from? Which projects you from? Angie girl say, well, she live in Georgia, and all she had to do was dig in her backyard. Is worms everywhere. Worms, crickets, bread, grubs, all type of stuff. Poetic lyrics say, I'm gonna need people to leave Faye alone if they don't really like her. Yeah, just leave her alone. Stay out the lady's face. Well, we know Pinky would try it. Pinky will try anything. Talk say she's trying too hard to prove a point to these country singers that she belongs. Right. That's what I said when she said a white man with beards and stuff. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? You weirdo. What is that? What are you doing? The whole thing was just off-putting. So they out there. Phaedra changed the conversation to, being a newlywed. How you feel being a newlywed? You like it? And she's like, girl, get your mood board or, whatever, and start planning for what y'all want your marriage to look like, and all these, pleasant thoughts and everything. And she said she want to be the best friend to the man, and she want to give him children because he ain't got no children, even though she got a child. And but she said she don't want to go through IVF because she did it before and it made her even crazier than she is now. Phaedra eyes got big as her eyes got big as golf balls. She said crazier than that. She didn't ask it, but her eyes was like crazier than that. Phaedra ain't know how to take that. So she said she ain't doing no IVF. Something tell me Phaedra said a silent prayer on the inside. Thank you, Jesus. But she want to get a man a baby, what she say, right? Listen. Then after that, they gets over to, Shamea's party. It was so nice. And so Phaedra was like, why you think, because they got to keep the story moving. Why you think, Portia wasn't invited? Shamea was like, why Portia wasn't invited. Everybody in the group want to be like, oh, I'm the bigger person. She's like, but that's just not what it is. So basically saying everybody pretending to be the bigger person. Shamea's not going to be no bigger person. She wants to be mad, so she's mad. That's the way I took that, right? So they kind of left that alone. And then Phaedra asked her about, you going to come see Drew sing the national anthem at the Rich Homie Quan event. And she said she ain't coming because she don't go where she don't belong. And where she don't belong is at the bottom with Drew. And so Phaedra was like, well, think about it. Don't just say no, think it over. And she said, my mama already sick. So, she was saying she wasn't coming. So then we get this tired event with Drew. And I'm saying tired, not because of the event itself, but because of what we got to see on film. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, and, condolences to his family still. So they get their community event. Drew and Shamea are still greeting each other being fake. Hey, Don Hanley. 4:10 in the morning in the UK. Oh, hey girl, welcome. I'm glad you made it, boo. So look, at that point, they did the fake thing. They greet each other or whatever. We find out that Portia and Kelly are gonna have to leave early. We found that out from Drew. Shamea asked her, oh, let me hear, you want to practice the national anthem with me? And she's like, no, I've already practiced. Pinky shows up, still complaining because she didn't audition. Oh, this one didn't audition. She did not. So what? Pinky, get over it. She didn't audition. You have other people. Let them audition, right? So they doing the whole thing, and Shamea's like, "What? I can practice with you. I can practice with you." She don't want you to practice with her. You're being weird. And so then Pinky's yelling, "Oh, I sing in the shower, Drew. Why are you following this lady around being weird?" Like the loser alliance is getting creepy, and it's not even funny. It's just like they're annoying. Like that's the only word I got, annoying. So then Drew's assistant Keon comes over, sweeps her away, like, "Hey, you got to do a performance, so let's go." Portia showed up, Kelly showed up. Kelly greeted Portia, Portia greeted her back. They did some little prayer, they released the doves. They said Drew was finna sing. Drew did go ahead and sing. It was all right. Shamea said, "Oh, Drew actually did good." Kay calls Phaedra from her car, like, "You not here." And Phaedra told her, like, "Look, my boy got in a football accident, tore his MCL. So no, I'm not there. But you should still get out the car and go." So Kay Michelle does get out the car. She go and greet Rich Homie Quan mama and baby mama. So she said, I think I saw her talk to the mama, but I didn't know if the baby mama came over. But I think I did see the mama. I'm not sure, y'all, because y'all know I be writing notes while I'm watching and all of that. And so she did go and speak to them, and I was glad about that. Everybody greeted Kay. And then when Drew saw her, she was like, "Oh my God, you came." She hugged her and was still trying to be nice to Kay Michelle. Kay Michelle was like, "Oh, I came for his family. I didn't come for you." Why? What was the point of making the differentiation? You could have just said, "Well, yeah, I wanted to, come and support his family." You didn't have to be extra gross about it. Y'all say Drew sounded horrible. It was all right. I ain't gonna drag her in the ground. We know she ain't no real songbird, but it was, it was all right. It was all right. It was all right. But anyway, so then after that, they agreed to meet up someplace to eat, right? So where they agreed to meet up to eat, ain't nobody show up but Drew, K. Michelle, and Shamea. That's how we got this scene where they all at the table. So they sitting up talking. K. Michelle was like, "Well, I don't go places that I don't belong." Drew sitting up there like, "What you mean? What? You know what you said to the girl, so why play dumb? This is why I don't like Drew." Oh, well, if that's how you feel. So Shamea jumps in, "Well, you did tell her she don't belong in this group." Okay. And so then after that, Drew was like, "Well, I don't understand sentence fragments. I need punctuation and adjectives." Like, girl, and there's not an adjective in every sentence. That's not the anatomy of a sentence. But okay. Just tell us you uneducated without telling us you uneducated. So then K. Michelle is in the confessional shading Drew for being dumb. Like, "Oh, punctuations and adjectives." Like, girl, she said, "I'm Miss Florida A&M and I was accepted to 3 law schools. I don't have to present anything to you." And on that note, I'm on her side because we know that K. Michelle is more educated, more qualified that way, which is why it's more sad to me to watch her act like a clown. You're educated, you're intelligent, and you're on TV with a leaky booty talking about you want to sleep with your castmate and her husband and their weird, strange bodied friend. Like, this is not where you're supposed to be, Kimberly Michelle. So while you shading Drew for being an uneducated dullard, which touche, uneducated and a dullard. However, you're educated, you're not dumb, but you're crazy and you're a liar. And you're on this show with a leaky booty saying you want to have an orgy with a lady with a nipple on her booty and a chick that looks like a booty with this lady husband. Like, this is what you're doing with your education. And I rest. Because this is what you're doing with your education. Like, you're educated. I applaud you. I love educated Black women. Makes me happy. It really warms my Black little heart. But this is what you do with it? This? We talk about barefoot Africans with their feet on your counter. Orgies with ladies with nipples on their butts with your behind leaking. While telling everybody Black was in my DM. Black was in my DM. This is what you're doing with your education? This. Okay. Drew's dumb. But you coming in a close second with the degree. Close second. I'm talking about photo finish. Photo finish. We got to run the tape back to see who hit the tape first.
She ain't go to school. What's your excuse? Oh,
thank you, B. Thank you to Divine Miss M, the educated and the uneducated on the same show. We got degreed women on the same show with GED holders. With heifers that cannot pronounce words like discernment. Because Shamea sat up there and said discern. There's not one Z in that word. Not one. Hell, we had Kenya Moore to ask people, was Portugal in Spain? Oh, we got stupid people all over this show. You got to pray and cover your brain cells in the blood of Jesus before you watch this. Do. You're going to drop 3 or 4 IQ points for the episode in. This is a mess. Tia, you know, you can go Google this stuff without getting in the chat saying stuff like that. It's okay to dislike somebody without telling stories. That girl is educated. She was accepted to law schools. She's very accomplished. And she's very much a big idiot. We're not going to pretend like that lady's not educated or accomplished, because she is. That's what we're not going to do. But all her education and accomplishments didn't stop her from being on national TV acting like a whole jack of booty with a bunch of heifers that can barely read. At this point, she may as well go to a monster truck rally and get in a wet t-shirt contest. Or a mud wrestling pit.
Make her very happy.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know.
She's trying to put on
Hey, new deal, new me. Lord Anthony said, don't forget about her wild kitty. I don't know nothing about her wild kitty. I ain't never seen her wild kitty. I don't want to know nothing about her wild kitty. Who said spackle butt? Who did it? See, y'all not gonna act right tonight, and I can see this. Who said spackle butt? DS. Who did it? DS. It's DS. DS. Back to the corner. She should study what spackle works best for her condition. I'm just gonna cry. Just gonna cry. You say all of them college educated, but Drew, when did Drew go to college? I mean, Portia, when did Portia go to college? What college Portia went to? And Cynthia went straight to modeling. When did Cynthia go to college? Did she? Let's fact check, because I don't want to slander nobody. But I don't remember Portia going to nobody's institution of higher learning. You're right. Something in the middle ain't clean here. Lauren Brown said, just like Wendy, 4 degrees didn't keep her from getting investigated. Now, you know what? I ain't touching that. Portia's definitely high school. Listen, you didn't get her in trouble because you going to jail with her because you was laughing. She said, see what spackle worked for her condition, and you call that girl spackle butt. You going to jail with her. DS, come get your cousin. Come get Sean. It was DS and Sean. It was both of them. Right, Antoinette? Smart don't make you classy. It don't. And K. Michelle ought to be ashamed of herself. So they went through the whole thing where she's shading Drew for being a dum-dum. And I'm shading K. Michelle because you so smart, yet you on the show talking about having orgies with a married couple and they iced potato shaped friend. So anyway, so at that point, Drew was like, well, what did I say? Maybe you start speaking up for yourself. And see, that's that stuff Drew do. You say stuff and then play dumb. You said she don't belong in the group. That's what you said. We all heard you. Why don't you just say, yeah, I said, I don't think you belong in the group. Why are you sitting up here talking about, what did I say? I mean, you should speak up for yourself. Oh, she did speak up. Drew ain't gonna stop doing that to somebody reach across and slap the fire to her. And that's on everything. I'm for real. Drew ain't gonna stop that crap to somebody reach over and slap her till her neck come up out her shoulders. That's when she gonna stop that mess. You said she don't belong there. You said it with your full chest at the time. Now that they talking about it, why you up here playing dumb? You already look dumb. Don't play dumb. Okay, Tia say, Google said Portia went to AIU. Did she graduate? Did she graduate? Because we know K. Michelle got a diploma. Did Portia graduate? Lauren say, what DS meant to say was that K. Michelle should have studied engineering and construction. So DS, come get Lauren. Come get Lauren. Lily say, no, she ain't graduate. Thank you. Come get her. Come get her. Lily, hey, girl.
The paper mache that is
and take Peanut too, because she over here, she not in the chat, but she talking about paper mache and stuff that ain't supposed to be said about this girl booty. DS, get Peanut too. Hey, Jenny Jones. They out of control. So then, yep. There you go. There you go. That's right. So the people that's educated, I'm not finna take nothing from them. I'm not gonna pretend like they're not educated, but I'm gonna point out the fact. See, DS came to collect you. She pointing you right to the corner. But I'm pointing out the fact that with all your education, with your degrees, with your accolades, you on the same show with somebody with a GED. You on the same show with somebody that can barely demonstrate a mastery of the English language. Pink Pilates Princess DS, take her to jail too. Talking about, I know a few contractors. I know a few of y'all going to the corner.
We're just trying to provide options.
Can I have some orange juice, please? I'm suffering over here. Y'all are giving me the ride of my life. And I wasn't prepared. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yes, Pink Pilates Princess, you too. All y'all. She came to get you. They didn't. But that's my whole thing. When people sit up and do that stuff, like, hey man, at the end of the day, K. Michelle, you not no better than these women. Tia, you missing my whole point, baby. It don't matter if you win if you didn't finish. You ain't finished, it don't matter. My whole point is, you talking about you letting me know she went to college. I'm letting you know K. Michelle ain't no better than nobody else. She on the same show with people who are not very bright, while herself acting not very bright. Did you catch that? Because somehow or another you saying I'm missing the point. I think you missing the point. K. Michelle ain't no better than nobody. Now, did Drew sound dumb? Yes, Drew sounded dumb as hell. But while she's shading her for being a dummy, you just as dumb as her, because you on this show doing all this dumb stuff, making up scenarios and plots, trying to produce, trying to get the man that you call the barefoot African to come on the show to set up a plot while you claiming people plotting on you. K. Michelle ain't no better than nobody. She ain't no better than nobody. Child, not she went for a semester. Drew sounded dumb as hell. Drew sounded like she eat paste, school paste, and crayons. I'm not going to take that from K. Michelle. Drew did sound dumb. Oh, I don't understand sentence fragments, and I need adjectives and whatever the hell she said. She sounded stupid as hell. Trying to sound smart. Ain't nothing worse than a dumb hoe trying to sound smart. Paige say, right, she on reality TV with a degree. Don't forget she got accepted into 3 law schools. Yes. And instead of doing something with that, or just pursuing your music, because her voice is nice and she writes amazing songs, what she do? She on reality TV talking about she want to have orgies with people's with nipples on their booty cheeks. Jen Jones say Drew did say K didn't fit in. Right. So what I don't understand is in that moment, why didn't Drew Sidora just say, yeah, I said you don't fit in? And I said that because you are pretending I'm doing stuff to you that I'm not doing. not in this scene, but she didn't speak incorrect. She said, I don't go where I'm not, so I don't go places where I don't belong. I don't go places where I do not belong. Literally, that's a complete sentence. If you didn't understand it, then that's when you say, well, Kay, I'm gonna have to ask you for some context, because while I hear you, I don't understand what you're implying. But that's what you would say if you were intelligent, which Drew Sidora is not. Which is why on this channel, I have frequently called her Drew's a dummy. Because Drew is dumb as a box of rocks. Drew is dumb as a bag of hair. And it don't change the fact that while K. Michelle can point out how dumb Drew is, you ain't no smarter. You ain't no smarter, because you on this show talking about orgies and getting your vagina done. It is what it is. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You not know better than these women. And that's the same stuff that I said when it came to Wendy when she was being weird. You got 4 degrees, and yet you're on the show with people who don't have them, and you're making the same money. And a lot of these people without the degrees are making more money than you. So what are we even saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's stupid as hell. But it is what it is. I ain't gonna go there because I don't want y'all to be mad at me. But y'all know when y'all come on this channel, I don't like none of these women, and anybody can get the business. I don't have a soft spot for not one of them. So y'all already know. If you got a favorite and you sensitive, say a prayer for me, because I'm not sparing anybody. Right, Lauren? They all sitting in the slow class photo, every last one of them. All of them. Hey, yet. Drew trying to do a Kenya, but she can't at all. At all. Child, Drew, DS say Drew slower than a crock pot on low. Girl, she's slower than an unplugged crock pot. Unplug that mug, and she's slower than that. Period. That's just what it is. But listen, so then after that, she's like, you should speak up for yourself. So K. Michelle was like, I've been doing a good job at, controlling myself. I've said enough. So she said that. She said enough. Shamea was like, oh, well, Drew did great. Want me to play it for you? She was like, no, I decline. She's done it 11 times. I don't need to hear it. So then Drew forgot that she was pretending to be passive aggressive and was like, oh, and I'm going to keep doing it. So keep doing it, Drew. Keep doing it. So at this point, y'all, K. Michelle gets up, grab her purse. I'm going to go to the bathroom. This is where K. Michelle get on my nerves. K. Michelle, Drew full of crap. She dumb as hell. She get on my nerves. I would have wanted to slap her. If you leaving, K, just leave. Just be like, yeah, I don't feel like I should be talking to you. I don't feel like, whatever you feel, I don't feel like I should be talking to you. I'm just finna go. Why are we pretending we going to the bathroom, Kay? So then Shamea jumps up, grabs her purse. Oh, let me hold your purse, because if I don't hold your purse, you're not going to come back. So then we see K. Michelle walking through the restaurant like she going to go to the bathroom telling, oh, this heifer know me so well. And again, you're telling on yourself. Y'all are buddy. Y'all the ones with the whole plot. So K. Michelle leaves, goes out, gets in Shamea's truck. And Shamea's like, dang, is she leaving in my stuff? So then Drew's sitting up there like she won, Oscar award or something. And so she's like, oh, did I just, do I bother her? Did I make her uncomfortable? She don't want no food. She left her purse, not the Chanel. Drew, you're not as witty or as funny as you think you are. You just as corny as them. You just was smart enough to get on a team with people that's not quite as corny, so it makes you look a little bit better. But you corny too. So at that point, her and Shamea started talking, right? This is where I said Shamea told on herself. So when her and Drew was talking, Drew's like, well, you got to hold your friend accountable. And I'm sitting there like, let's see where it's going. Hey, Philly Joint. So I'm like, let's see where it's going, right? And Shamea jumps in because what Drew said did sound kind of stupid, but instead, because Shamea not smart either. Let's just be honest. Shamea dumb too, because she still ain't figured out that Kelly flirting with her husband in front of her, pretending to be drunk. So she didn't even know how to turn it right back around at Drew and say, and what exactly would I be holding her accountable for? You know what I mean? Make her express herself if she's capable, right? So instead of her doing that, this was Shamea's self-snitch. She goes, well, Drew, you were, what'd she say? You kept saying her name in connection with Black. That's where she snitched on herself. Because we ain't seen Drew say this girl name in connection with Black. And remember, K. Michelle was like, she keeps saying my name with his name. She keeps saying my name with his name. Mind you, production showed all of the tape played with the people like, you know, did I ever say this man's name to you in association with her? Everybody said no. Shamea sitting up there making faces and stuff. Drew don't even talk to you, Shamea. So why the hell would she have said anything to you about K. Michelle and Black? Doesn't make sense, right? But for Shamea to say, oh, but you was mentioning her name with that man. And so Drew was like, she called her a lapdog. And so, you know, it devolved from there because she's like, you claiming I did stuff that I did not do. You claiming I did stuff that I did not do. Which I got to give Drew that one. I can't stand Drew riding or walking, but Drew is not wrong. Drew ain't mentioned that girl name in connection with that man. She made one statement, one. K. Michelle on that sprint immediately said, I don't know that man. Drew ain't said her name with that man at all since then. Every time we hear Black name after that, for the most part, it's coming out of K. Michelle's mouth. He in my DM. Oh, you're so fine. Oh, let me give you my number. Oh, yeah, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly. We hearing this from Kim, from K. Michelle. We're not hearing none of this from Drew. None of it. We even saw Drew looking goofy as hell at Phaedra's pool party, sitting over there saying, I'm going to ask you to stop saying his name. I'm going to ask you to stop. First of all, that ain't your husband. That ain't your man. And he's single. You single. He grown. If he want K. Michelle to stop saying his name, he can always, you know, send paperwork and ask her to stop saying his name. Who are you to be talking about stop saying his name? That ain't none of your husband. You know, I thought that was weird, to be honest. But that's what we saw from Drew. We didn't see Drew saying Black and K. Michelle. We saw K. Michelle on a campaign. Black, 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 Black. And Drew saying, can we please stop saying his name? That's what I saw. Now, if y'all saw something different, let me know. Then Drew talking about when the other women didn't come, that should have been my cue. I shouldn't have came or I should have left or whatever, right? Shamea goes outside. Kay apparently had spun the block or she had left. So she was still, hey, sugar. So she was still at the door when Shamea walked outside with her purse. So instead of just getting in the car, they both she's standing in the street. K. Michelle screaming out the window. So they screaming the Star Spangled Banner evil out the window in the middle of the street before they get in the car and leave. Instead of just leaving. Why are you screaming the Star Spangled Banner? Weirdos. The Loser Alliance is really super weird. Really, really super weird. So that's kind of where it ended. They finally drove off. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. No, Jen Jones, he's not in the basement. He's still in his house, and the judge allowed Drew to stay in that man's house. So I doubt that they're forcing him to be in the basement while she's just getting a reprieve to stay in his house a little bit longer. Say at this point, Drew and Kay can go for me. Drew, Kay, Shamea, Pinky, and Kelly. Just bring all the old people back. Get rid of all the new ones. I'm tired. B-Lisha said they look foolish. I'm not sure what they thought it was giving. It wasn't giving anything. They thought that they were being like the little bald-headed girls on the schoolyard that pick on a girl in school. Like that's what they was doing. We're gonna loud talk you, and it's two of us and one of you, and we're gonna pick on you for singing the national anthem. So what if she sang that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't think she did a great job. I don't think it was the worst job. I've definitely heard worse. She sang the song. The people asked her to. Everybody seemed to have a decent time. I don't think anybody was really like upset or disturbed. Yeah, they was trying to be mean girls, and it just gave boring, corny, and ratchet. Hey, Texas Passion, thank you for being 178. Not the Chopping Block Alliance. Okay, Party Capricorn. Jen Jones said exactly. They are tired. This storyline serves better on Love and Hip Hop. It definitely does. Definitely declassing the show. Lauren Brown said, what I saw was Shamea trying to instigate the Drew and Black and K Michelle situation at the table in Dallas. Definitely was. She was trying to create it. And that's why I said earlier, at first I thought Angela was just going to make it be Shamea because she got an issue with Shamea right now. But Angela might not be wrong. Shamea might really be the one behind this. Holding her own at what? What did she hold her own at? That whole meeting, this is where a lot of people lose me. Not necessarily you, but I'm just saying like the fans in general, right? Because just because you like somebody, y'all be looking for wins where it ain't no win. That whole meeting at that table with Shamea, Drew, and K Michelle was a crap show. Nobody walked away looking good. I'm just going to say it. Nobody held their own. Nobody walked away looking good. They all walked away looking like clowns. And I will tell you why. I mean, that's why I say not necessarily you, but I just want to point out what it is. And just because I dislike somebody and they into it with somebody, I'm not going to pretend like whoever they into it with, oh, they ate them up. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. And you know, I have a different point of view because I don't like any of them because they are not likable people. They all walked away looking like garbage. Drew looked like a big coward, a big idiot, because you got two people that don't like you at the table and they pointing out that you said she don't belong in the group. Instead of you saying, holding your own to me, Drew holding her own would have been saying, yeah, I said it and I meant it and I believe it. And she keep proving it. Now that's when you hold your own. Playing dumb and pretending you don't know what somebody's talking about, that ain't holding your own. That ain't holding your own at all. That's coochie as hell. Okay? That's not holding your own. That's cornball garbage. She didn't display nothing. She displayed what Drew displayed was that she's a cornball. She lied at the drop of a hat. She's always playing dumb. She's always giving passive aggressive bull crap. If you said something, you said it. If you could say it once, you could say it twice. It's corny. It's corny. Shamea looks stupid because you came in there being nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, Drew, you did good. Oh, Drew. Only to expose yourself that you the one that's really pushing this story that Drew is saying K Michelle name with Black when we've never seen that. Nobody's heard that. And you're the only person saying it. And you're somebody Drew don't even talk to. You just now started pretending to play nice with this girl. K Michelle looked like an idiot because when that girl went to talking about the adjectives and sentence fragments and all that, you should have called her a dumb hooker to her face and just said, look, you know what you said. I know what you said. I'm offended by it. And I don't really want to play nice with you. When she decided to get up and leave, she was supposed to grab her purse and say, you know what? I'm going to go. I was going to eat here or whatever, but you not my kind of people. And you ain't the type of person I want to sit down and eat nothing with. Get your purse and go. All of them ended up looking like idiots. Nobody walked away from that smelling like a rose. Nobody. All of them look stupid as hell. Stupid. Start to finish. And this is what shows me that the people that we call OGs are people who are seasoned castmates are necessary. What we had in that scene was a friend of, which is Shamea. We got a fan of, which is K Michelle. And then we got Drew, who been floundering since her first season, even though people keep trying to give her props depending on who she go up against. And without any of the seasoned castmates there, that entire scene was a freaking flop. Love at First Glow says K. Michelle wants no association with Black and stop saying his name. I agree with Drew. I do agree with that. I agree that she should. But I still feel like Drew looked weird and stupid. I'm gonna ask you to stop saying his name. Are you his legal counsel? Are you the wife? Who you? Part of Capricorn say the chopping block alliance talk more ish than on green screen than in person, and do. See, this is why I can't stand none of them. I can't take it. And when it comes to Angela Oakley, I feel like at the end of the day, you kind of full of crap too. Not kind of, a whole lot of full of crap. Because see, at the end of the day, you should have just said, well, since you mentioning my husband said them people say that you was out there selling coochie. Not that I want her to say that, because that woman got a husband at home with a lot of money. But what I'm saying is, if Angela's so offended because she had the nerve to mention your husband's name, knowing that her husband could be on shaky ground if she is popping cat, Angela should have just said, not you mentioning my husband when he know about you and your money-making activities with the Hawks and the Falcons. Just say what it is. All this beating around the bush, everybody cold talking and throwing subliminals. I guess I don't understand it, and I get frustrated. I am from Ocala, Florida. They did not teach us how to do subliminals. Peanut, do anybody you know from Ocala know how to do subliminals? We don't know how to do them, do we? Yeah, our subliminals be like an anvil or a 30-pound sledgehammer. It usually got your name on it, your mama name, your children, whoever your baby daddy is. Like, I don't understand the subliminal stuff. If you offend me and I'm offended enough to say something to you, I'm saying it to you. I said it, sure did, and I said it, and what would you like to do about that? Where would you like to meet up? Where exactly would you like to meet up? But instead of doing that, all of them go to playing dumb. What I said? What exactly did I? You know what you said. You know what you said. That is the part that I don't like. That's the part I don't like. That's one of the biggest reasons why I don't like these women. They are not likable people. I know y'all like some of them, and that's why I always give my disclaimer. I understand that everybody's favorite, your favorite may not be everybody else's, and vice versa. And I always get a disclaimer that I'm somebody who simply does not like any of these women. There are some of them that I dislike more than others, but I don't like any of them. Not one of them. Not one of them, because they're not direct. They're not just inherently honest people. They have honest moments. Some of them never have an honest moment. I think this season, Drew Sidora has been forced into honesty, and I think she's going through withdrawal. K. Michelle has forced Drew to be honest. She done lied on Drew Sidora so bad, the biggest lie on the set. She done lied on that girl so much, Drew can't do nothing but tell the truth. She don't know what to do. Drew shook up. She don't know what to do. I think that's why she glitched on this last scene, because it was like, what do I do? She started to get back in her bag of playing dumb and, oh, I said some stuff. Let me pretend I don't know what I said. And then Shamea lied on her again and forced her right back. Like, nope, we ain't gonna let you lie. This we gonna do all the lying on you. Is this the strategy?
God might be trying to help him.
God is trying to tell you something. Hey, Drew, go to church Sunday, because this is getting a little creepy. They done forced that girl out of line. Party Capricorn, thank you for the super sticker, boo. Thank you. Hey, Toria, thank you for being 185. It's just getting to be a lot. DS say Drew is getting some of her neck back from stopping that line. Yeah, they're going to force her neck to pop out her shoulders. It's coming back. Just anticipate. I like Cynthia, and she's the friend of the show. I don't like Cynthia either, because Cynthia done lied too on her best friend at the time, and needs somebody that had to help pay for her first wedding, her wedding to Peter. And she turned around and lied on that lady, colluded with Kenya to try to basically to do to Nene what Shamea tried to do to Portia. No, I do not like Cynthia. Cynthia has likable moments, but I got a long memory. Cynthia ain't no good either. And don't forget when it was time for Kenya to try to for them to slip Kenya back in, and she had that party, she forgot that mic was on. I'ma just say that I didn't know she was coming. And Candy had to say, I'm mic'd. And then after she got caught lying and trying to set up her own best friend that helped her pay for her wedding, then she got on the reunion and tried to beat Nene getting mad, cussing and going on, looking stupid. Y'all keep telling me about how much you like them, and I keep telling y'all the reasons why I don't. Yes, part of Capricorn, I don't like her either. Oh, you thought I was bluffing when I told you I don't like none of them. Even they thought, part of Capricorn thought I was bluffing. She thought I was bluffing. I told him I don't like nobody. Don't I say this every week? Part of Capricorn. Everybody else, y'all tune out. This between me and part of Capricorn. If I tell you I don't like somebody, I'm not joking. I don't like any of these women. These are all terrible, terrible women. They're awful people. Every last one of them. I can give you chapter and verse of why I say these are all terrible people. So every week when I come in here and review this show with y'all or any of these other shows, and I tell you point blank, I don't like any of these people. I'm not Drew Sidora. I'm not Mia Thornton. I'm not Stacey Rush. I don't practice lying. When I tell you I don't like somebody, I'm telling you from the gut. I don't like these people. These are terrible people. We can watch them because they can be entertainment, but these people are not good people. I don't like these people. No. Blessed woman of God, go in Discord and send it to me, girl. Yeah, I'm like none of them. They horrible people. All of them are a no. There's no one pick. They're all bad people. They're bad. Bad is bad, good is good. When something's bad, it's bad. I don't pretend it is good. It's bad. No. I don't like any of these people. They're terrible people. But that's what happened on this episode. Y'all rate it 1 to 10. What you got? This episode, I'm going to give it a 5.5. Let me put my vote in the chat because that's all I got for this is a whole 5.5. Sean say Shamea sanctified mama at the club. That's what I said. When they said that when the man say he met K. Michelle at the club and she was with Shamea and Shamea's mama. Ma'am, what you doing at the club? Because they done all had a meeting set up, plotted, and planned. We gonna get Portia with the barefoot African that put his feet on the counter. This how we gonna get her. And I'm only saying that because Portia called him the barefoot African, not Portia. K. Michelle called that man that. Deborah said there's such a difference in the first scene with the 5 ladies and then the other 4. Yeah, because it wasn't no fun or nothing else. And if you ask me, that first scene, Angela kind of made that one awkward because why is Angela going around squawking to everybody, even if you believe that Shamea is popping cat on her husband, right? I know she disrespected Angela first. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is that's between you and Shamea. You and Shamea got into it. Y'all fell out. You could have told them y'all had an argument or whatever. If you want to do that with Shamea, do that with Shamea. Why are you spreading that through the whole group? Yeah, I don't like the Married to Medicare heifers either. I refuse to even watch them. I don't watch Married to Medicare. I can't stand them. I told you I don't like nobody. Y'all think I'm joking. Butterfly Bite say, honestly, we wouldn't be friends with these petty people at all. At all. My mouth is greasy. My hands are speedy. I can't be friends with them people. I'll be in jail. Sean say, I didn't see the episode, but I give it a 5. I get a review of 10. Thank you for the 10 for the review. Cynthia been a flip-flopper since day one and a liar and fake as hell. She have her moments. She have her moments when she be on point. But Cynthia full of crap too. Don't forget, she the same one after Nene didn't sign her contract the whole next season. All we saw was Cynthia Bailey doing Nene Leakes impersonations the whole season. She even went and got the wigs that looked like Nene wigs. She did Nene Leakes impersonations that whole season. Angela being, well, you don't need a receipt when you saying I heard. I could say I heard a lot of stuff. Don't make it true. I can't stand none of them on the Medicare. Not now one. I see 6.5s. I'm going through these ratings, child. DS say 4.5. Jen Jones, 4.3. Adrian gave him a 6. Paige gave him a 5. I gave him a 5.5. I'll give him that. They only made 5.5 because Shamea did snitch on herself. And at least we got, some type of solid response to that. Deborah gave him a 4.5. Well, the difference with Medicare and RHOA is I refuse to watch Married to Medicare because they tried to help them clear people steal a whole show from a Black woman, and I can never support that. Not one view, not one rating for me. Oh, B say sound like a foe. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Well, listen, y'all, we've been in here 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds. So you know what time it is, right? If you did not hit the like button on the way in, I'm going to have to beg and plead with you. Every single time we go live on this good channel, okay? Make sure you're in Discord because I always tell our family in Discord that I'm going live first. And remember to subscribe if you have not already subscribed, because we're happy to have you and you like it here. That's why you be here. So come on back. We love you. If you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Now, also in that description box, we have the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for all of our girls leaving home for the first time. Y'all know on this channel, we are serious about keeping our daughters safe. If for any reason you'd like a copy and you can't afford one, let me know. Reach out to me in Discord and I will see to it personally that you get one free of charge. Let's keep all of our daughters safe, okay? Also in that description box, we have the link to our merchandise store, which you can get your crown gear represent for the royal family. We have the link to our Amazon storefront so you can shop for your home, just like I shop for mine. Decorations, crafts, and goodies like that. And last but not least, we have my Amazon wish list, which has notebooks, more pens. Y'all, I was taking notes for the show tonight and ran out of ink, didn't I, Peanut? I ran out of ink and 2 pens. So if y'all want to send me some good pens and notebooks so I can keep the notes straight, it's right there in the wish list. So are other snacks, goodies, anything like that. I want to say a special thank you to Richard Wilson, to D. Lauren Brown. I want to say a thank you to Cree B and also to Party Capricorn for supporting the live. I appreciate y'all for doing so. Thank you to everybody who liked the video, shared the video, sent up a bubble, put a comment, even y'all that was off the chain and just would not behave yourselves. I appreciate y'all too. Shout out to everybody who went to jail tonight. Shout out to everybody who got bonded out. Shout out to DS for locking everybody up, including herself. And shout out to y'all for being my family, even though I'm cantankerous and I don't like any of the people on these shows. But listen, y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night as always. Sweet dreams. Say your prayers. When you get up tomorrow, please, whatever you do, don't forget to be positive and productive. Encourage the people around you. Save some energy and encourage yourself, okay? And remember, in case don't nobody else say it to you, honey, God loves you. I love you. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all again soon, okay? Night, y'all. Hey, Renee.